Hi, this is just a tutorial on the left hand thumb. Now I'm going to reference this from the point of view of starting from a very beginner style level violinist all the way to very advanced, okay? So there are many schools of thought on the left hand thumb position, okay, especially for beginners, where beginners are concerned. I know some schools say that for very beginner violinists, the thumb should always be in line with the middle finger like this. I know the way I was trained, the thumb should always be in line with the index finger. I'm not going to say who's right or who's wrong. Every school, every style of teaching has its merits and also has its, well, basically another way of saying it, pros and cons. Okay? So, for me, one of the things that comes up for a lot of beginning students is that they like to have their hands like this when they're playing. That's not going to allow them to stretch, but for a lot of beginning violinists, if they've never played violin before, it's easier to grip the violin like this and hold it up because they're worried about it falling. Okay, that's a whole other set of issues. A lot of times this will happen, especially for students that come to me from other teachers. Okay, now, one thing I do to fix this, and it helps the dexterity of the thumb, sorry, so this is killing two birds with one stone, is in the very beginning, I will have them line up the thumb with every finger they put down except the fourth finger. For the fourth finger, I have the thumb extend away or go to the first finger tape, depending on the needs of the student. Every student's a little bit different, so we have to change our approach. So an example of this is as such. Let's say we're playing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Okay, so I would have them, when they, on that part, I would have them put the thumb with the third finger, second finger, first finger. Now, when they get more advanced and they start using fourth finger, I would either have them leave the thumb in the first finger tape position or even go all the way towards the scroll, depending on the needs of the student. Okay, now for advanced playing, okay, we should realize the thumb, yes, it's not really a finger, it's an extension of the wrist. So a lot of times if we want to reach, the thumb helps to balance the rest of the hand. Okay, and if you see a thumb position, especially for like tenths or things, it's kind of in line with the middle finger. Okay, octaves, it's back in line with the index finger. But I would suggest, I would encourage people to try moving the thumb around at first to really try to get dexterity to that thumb, especially from the point of view of the muscles here and here. I'll tell you, the muscles here are, you can feel them a bit, but over here, especially from this major knuckle to the base of the wrist, it's really hard to feel when you're engaging that. And if there's tension going into the thumb from there, it's very difficult. And I've had a lot of students that in both hands that have had tension issues stemming from that area. They can't feel it, but it's affecting the way that they play. So something to think about, something to watch out for. I hope this helps. And if I said anything that is contrary to what your teachers are telling you, please, again, ignore me. Do what your teacher says, because they know better about what you're doing than any internet personality will know about what you're doing. Okay? Cheers, best wishes.